first sitting on the skateboard, and then slowly, half of my body is kind of slowly raising up until I finally found my balance, and then I stood up. So,
That's
Yay!
great.
it
Yay.
was very hard to learn it. It was very, very scary at first, but once you get it, it's so much fun. So,
Very
how
Wow.
about
nice.
you guys? What's your favorite? I know Terry, you've mentioned you just learned. Is it just biking?
Yes, I just know I'm very confident at biking, but I did try rollerblading and roller skating, and a little bit barely of the board, but I wasn't very successful in them. Only because I didn't. Well, because I didn't do it a lot, you know. So I think if you keep practicing, and don't mind all that when you fall down or things like that, I think you get better and you really enjoy it. So, but yeah, I when I was trying, I even tried ice skating, but I know that's not street. But the roller skating I tried, and it was really challenging for me. I could tell you that, but it was fun. I like when you're going on roller skating or biking or something. I like the air that goes through your hair. That's what I like about it. It's like, wow, I'm doing something. So it was nice. I really enjoyed it.
unless you're biking on a rocky road.
Exactly. You're bouncing up and down instead of the wind flowing through your hair.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if I could bike. Some people do mountain bike. And I don't know how they really do that. That's a lot of balancing and stuff. So yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Something came to my mind when Terry was saying about how practice, practice, practice makes perfect. I started off biking with guiding wheels on the sides. I think that's what they call it,
Oh.
practice wheels, when I was a kid. And also, of course, I had my parents beside me, like holding the reins, because I still did not have a good sense of balance at that time. But then
Mhm.
again, I kept practicing with practice wheels, and then ki- it, the time came where I had to take it off. We went to a nearby lake, and then we went around. I did fall. I caused my cousins to fall because I didn't know how to brake properly. But
Mhm.
it was an experience of mine. And right now I can bike. I can say I can bike now without any training wheels. And I know how to keep my sense of balance now, even on rocky roads. And
Ah,
with roller skating, if you want to see, actually, let's bring it out. I have my roller skates over here.
ooh,
These
very
are
nice.
my roller
I like
skates.
the I
I
love the
haven't.
color. My
I
kind of
like
Yes,
color.
I love black.
Yes. Mine wasn't. I
nice.
think it was red and black with a little bit of yellow, like a lining on the
Oh,
wheel. Yeah,
nice.
but
No, I just went with the plain black.
guess what I want to do maybe later and try it.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll
Nice.
see if I still have it. If I fall and I get hurt, then I guess I won't be here next week. No, just kidding.
No,
Oh,
that cannot happen.
No, no.
th-
I
This is
think
Terry. Can you show us your bike?
oh, yeah. I wish I was just telling you before the show. I wish I could get my bike over here, but no, I don't have anything to show. But you
That's
mentioned
fine.
that you roller blade and roller skate and all that. Did you learn any tricks at all on all of that? Either you, Mia, or Melby?
Well, I can spin, but that's basically it. I cannot do anything that requires both of my feet off the ground because I'm too scared to try that.
Okay, okay. What
trick.
about Melby?
Not, I don't know if you want to call it tricks, but it's like those baby bumps, and you want to try to go over it as fast as you can, and then kind of not jump over it, but go over and then kind of jump. I can't remember
Yes.
how the move is, but yeah, you do that, and you have to land without falling. So
Hmm.
it took me a while to kind of get used to it, but just like anything else, I got hurt multiple times. But that's where you need your, of course, safety equipment or safety gears like helmet, your elbow
Mhm.
pads, your knee pads, and What else? All kinds of pads. I don't know about pads.
All kinds of pads, full body armor.
my, one of my friends used to put pillow on her behind.
Oh, really?
Every
Oh,
time
that's
she,
a
so
smart
that way
idea,
when she
actually.
falls, it won't
That's
hurt as much.
okay. That is pretty smart. That is pretty smart
Yeah, I
to
think so.
do. You know, that takes a lot of timing. When
Yeah,
you mentioned that you, if it's a bump, and then you have to make sure you land back on the. Otherwise, you're like, okay, where did it go?
I know. Sometimes you're going up and then you end up reversing because you didn't put enough power or
Oh,
just like in bikes, right? When you go uphill
Yeah.
and you're doing your best to pedal as fast as you can with all
Oh,
your
it's
might
so
and you
hard
don't roll
biking uphill.
backwards. Yeah, when we were biking uphill, that was more challenging too. It was a little bit difficult
oh
for me.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
But then
nice.
again, safety, always safety first.
Yes.
Put on the
Right, right.
necessary safety that you need, especially if you're just starting out practicing. Safety pads, knee pads, elbow pads, a helmet, also
Mm-hmm.
goggles if you need to. As long as you are safe and nothing happen, nothing bad, no bad injuries happen, then you are good. Bruises are fine, they're gonna happen, they're inevitable, but then they make you learn how to get better.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when we were growing up, my brother was teaching me how to bike. We didn't have any helmet because we were in the backyard, right? We're in by our house. So we didn't really, well, of course, we didn't have any. How that's why we didn't have it on. But and we didn't have any knee pads. Just as long as were wearing like long jeans or something like that. So if you fall, because I didn't know how to brake either as far as when I was biking. I thought, oh, you put your feet down or something. That's how you brake. So I didn't know how to brake. And then there would be times when I want to brake, but I didn't know how to brake. So I would crash on the back of my dad's car. Oh my gosh,
Oh
my dad
no.
angry. What did you do? I was trying to learn how to bike. I guess you don't know how yet. Yes, yeah, you're right. I know. So those were some of my experiences, right? Trying to learn how to bike. Yeah, that was quite a memory.
The one they have in the Philippines, I don't know if you've ridden one of those where they call it sidecar, where there's a bike, but then at the same time you can have a passenger. They so
Okay,
Yes.
it's
yes,
almost like a
yes.
three wheeler, right? And
Okay.
it's not necessarily. It's almost very similar to tricycle, but it's bicycle with what do you call those?
Oh,
I don't know what they're called,
a
but
little passenger
yes,
sidebar,
I
whatever.
remember my grandpa would when my sister and I were very little, probably in our toddler years. I vividly remember that he would always take us out and for a tour or just biking, especially when we were getting antsy or bored or what, and he would just bike everywhere and show us the different places or even the market, or if he had to take care of some things or run errands. So that was
Mhm,
fun. And
mhm.
he didn't want me to do it first because I was still too young and I can't reach the pedals.
Mm,
So I'm stuck just being the passenger, but I couldn't wait till I was the
Driver.
the driver, And then when I got
yeah.
older, was it back in
Oh, oh
first
wow.
or second grade, then it was finally my turn. So I would tell him, I would force him to sit on the passenger side.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there are some fun memories with my grandpa.
So
Right.
from your stories or from our stories, I can see that we like doing it with friends, with family. Why exactly would you rather do it with more people around you rather than alone?
If I'm learning, I would rather be alone or one-on-one with whoever is going to teach me something. Maybe the reason being is because I don't want to get embarrassed or, laughed at maybe if I ever fall. And I know it's part of the process in learning to fall. I get it. But when you're young, you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I felt. So whenever I'm trying to learn something, I like to do it by myself or one on one with whoever is going to teach me. And then later on, yeah, we can all do it together. Yeah.
Well, for me, I didn't really have a choice. I had to have someone teach me. So just myself and the person who was showing it to me. But
Mhm.
like what Terry also mentioned, I wasn't really comfortable yet to go in groups. They've been inviting me, but I know they're way advanced in their skills. So I said I don't want to be the reason for them to slow down or be a hindrance to whatever it is that they want to do. So I
Mhm.
would tell them, give me some time to learn it, and then I'll join the group. But
Okay.
most of the time, I prefer to do it myself, especially when you're biking, just because I like to. It's almost like a an adventure for me, and enjoy not only the weather, but just like the breeze going. I mean, blowing to your face, and you can just stop anywhere if you want to get ice cream or you want to. Do
Oh,
something on the side or pick a flower, and you don't have to say, "Hey, guys, can we stop at this store? I need to get something." But
Right.
if in case they want to do a group adventure, then I'm always more than willing, of course, to also
yeah.
join a group.
For
Perfect.
me personally, I like it being with a group. When I was learning biking, I was with my group of cousins because
Okay.
they knew how, and it pushed me to actually want to know better. It
Mhm.
pushed me wanting to get better at biking. So it was like a determination competition. Like, I want to be faster than them. Seeing them go fast, I'm like, I want to go faster. I want to be in front of them. So that pushed me to get better at biking and also roller skating or rollerblading. It's because seeing them actually do it and being good at it, like gliding through the cement and all that, it
Mhm.
made me want to also look like them, be as
Oh.
good as them. So it pushed me to get better. So I like even learning being with a group rather than being alone, because I would get frustrated at myself and be all perfectionist. So
Mhm.
being with a group of friends, we can laugh or make fun of each other even though we fall. So for me, it's the opposite. But I understand being alone. Like, you don't want to get embarrassed, and I also don't want to get embarrassed. There were times where I cried because they would laugh at me, but now it's just an experience that I laugh at whenever I look back on
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
They laugh at us, but then they forget how they also started, right?
it.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
I
There's
also
no way
all had
that
to
they
start
didn't fall
somehow.
when they were learning.
But you
Mhm.
know what? Now that we're talking about us, and I know that some of our brethren too in our district love outdoor activities. So, Kuya Tech, if and when you're ready, let's go ahead and feature some of our brethren who are doing some of these fun street recreational activities aside from us.
Let's see it. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
while we're waiting, I know we're having a big event next weekend in commemoration for the 110th anniversary of the church. And for
Mhm.
us members of the Church of Christ, of course, month of July is always a not just busy month, but of course a month of celebrating,
A
the
month
a
to
lot of
be
triumphs and
thankful.
successes of the church, and celebrating together as family and also as members inside the church. So Mia, what are some of the activities that we're going to have next week?
So for the activities that we are gonna have next week, the biggest one would be the In concert that is happening on the 28th at Clark Center, Arroyo Grande. You will see a lot of members singing, dancing, showing off their talents as a way to also be thankful that we are members of the Church of Christ. We also have the INC Giving, which is per locale, July 29 or 30. And then we have the Neighborhood Appreciation and Blood Drive going to happen on the 27th in Fresno and in Bakersfield. So this is a time where we can give back to our neighbors, also donate blood to those who are in need of them, and just be thankful and give back to the people who are helping us in this community.
Mhm. And I agree with you, Mia, giving back to the community and also letting them know that we do exist, and we are here to help them whenever we have our INC giving, because we are also giving them a lot of clothing and things like that. And I think they're going to have some blood checks, blood
Yes.
pressure checks. And also for the children, there's going to be face painting, and then there's going to be games. I know the Kadiwa and entertainment. So that's a lot of things going on, as you mentioned. We're gonna be really busy, right?
I think if Kuya Tech is ready to show that video, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, Kuya
Let's
Tag.
see the video. Street recreational activities.
Kuya Tech. Kuya. While we're waiting, so these recreate. Oh, there we go.
Yay.
That's nice.
All geared up.
Oh, I remember this picture.
Yay! So we saw
Wasn't
some
that
of our
beautiful?
members over there.
Do you see anything in common in all of the photos?
They're all wearing gears.
And happy together.
Yeah, it's all
That
smiles.
song, I
Every
love that
picture,
song.
every video, they were all
Yeah.
smiling, spending time together with family, friends.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
the amazing part of it.
Mhm.
See?
So I wanted to ask Melby. So you skateboard, or you did, or you want to, and on the video, it showed somebody skateboarding along the beach. Have you ever done that?
No, I wish I could. I would love to try though. I think those are the ones that are more advanced because you don't have to.
Oh,
I forgot what they're called. Is it hoverboard? Hoverboards maybe? I don't remember. But anyway,
oh, is
they
that what it
are
was? I thought
yes,
it was
you
skateboard.
have to balance though. You have to learn to balance.
Mm,
But
mm,
it's almost like electric skateboarding or something like that. But I've
mhm.
always wanted to try it. And when I saw that video when it was sent to me, I was in awe because not only do I love the beach or that area, the whole scenery, but
Mhm.
it's one of those moments where you're just it just takes your breath away, when
Yeah.
you're able to spend quality time with family like that and also be able to do something fun together as a family.
Mhm.
So it's memorable. It's something that I know our children when would always remember in terms of their parents spending time with them while they're still young, because as we all
Mhm.
know, as they get older, it's almost like they just can't wait to get away, right? Sometimes. So you might as well enjoy them and contain them. No, just kidding. while they're still young and do something so much fun together. But yeah, it's amazing the things that we can do nowadays on
Mhm.
outdoor activities. Before, when I was younger, I didn't even know. I didn't have skateboard. I didn't have rollerblades. I didn't have. We were doing everything. What is it, like street games?
Right, right,
You use the
right.
water, you use the chalkboard, you use the plants to play like house games or whatever, and use wood or dirt. I mean, there's so many ways that we can enjoy life and time together. But
Yes, I agree. I wanted to add when you mentioned, when you're a kid, kids some these days don't have any fear as far as they want to try everything. Like,
Yes.
they're not
That is
gonna
very
fall, they're
true.
not gonna do, they're not gonna get hurt. They just want to try it, and that's great. I think that's great. Try it, go for it, go and do
The
what you gotta
kids
do.
today are fearless,
Mhm.
honestly.
Agreed. So yeah, so that's that, and I like the video a lot. It showed a lot of good uh, recreational activities that anybody can learn. Um,
Old or young, doesn't matter as long as you're willing.
yes, oh, definitely. I
Okay,
agree.
so while we're at that, talking about family, let's read some comments from our church family that they left on our live broadcast. Sister
Okay,
Melby?
it's first from Brother Roel David. He said, "Hi, Central Valley, California." From Michael Sarmiento. "Happy watching and listening to all brethren from Riverbank District of Central Valley, California." From Gavin Johnson. "Hello po. Happy 110th anniversary. Watching from the local congregation of Santa Maria, District of Central Valley, California." From Danny Aglipai. "Greetings to all the brethren around the world. Happy 110th anniversary po from the local Orosi district of CBC." Hello, once again from Danny Glipa. "Hello to all the hosts, guests, and staff of INC Radio CVC from Orosi." From Andrew Santa Monica. "Hi, Central Valley, hashtag Seattle." Oh, hello.
Hi.
Who's this? From Sniper XD. I don't know the name. Doesn't look familiar to me, but he said, "Hello to everyone. Paul, greeting from the local of Lemoore, district of CBC." From Jomar Davis. "Hello, everyone. Happy viewing from Fresno, district of CBC." From Brother Jomar again, he said, "Shout out to our awesome radio host. Woohoo! Thank you."
Yoo-hoo!
And from Aleli Sangkap. "Hello po, shout out from the local of Tel Aviv, Israel. Happy
Ooh,
anniversary."
Welcome!
Oh wow! Hello. I haven't
thank
been to
you.
Israel. Hopefully someday I get to visit, or we get to visit Israel and meet you also in person. Thank you for
Yes.
tuning in. All right, we love all of our listeners and viewers out there. So continue tuning in and supporting our INC radio broadcast. And thank you so much. Back to you,
Yes, thank you so much, everyone who has commented and shared their happiness with us, greeting us. And thank you for giving shout outs to us over here, the hosts. And
Mi.
unfortunately, we have to end our broadcast here. But before we close the show, again, please tune in every week, every Saturday at 1 p.m. on YouTube, INC Radio DZEM 954 for Central Valley, California, and also other districts of the world. And also, you can see us online at incradio.org. And before we leave, we of course want to thank our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo, our CEBSI president and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Vimanalo, and please stay tuned again for to watch INC Radio Seattle. We will see you again next week, and thank you for joining us.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye.
everybody.
Thank you. See you again next week.
Happy 110.
Yes, happy 110th,
110th
everyone.
anniversary, everyone.
O Diyos na pagpamay nagtitig ka ng mga lingkod mo, Ama. maglingkod at kapakanan namin. Kaya aming pangako, lalo pa.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello.
Hola. Bonjour.
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao. Ciao.
안녕하세요.